Okay, great. Awesome day to you, lovely, lovely ladies. My name is Eureka, and welcome to Pregnancy After 50. So, I want to ask you a question. And I want you guys to be honest. I know this is another random live, so just bear with me here. Like I said, I use this for my notes. So, here we go. What I want to know from you is, what did you do today? Did you focus on not being pregnant today? Did you focus on all of the things that you don't have? All of the things that aren't happening that you want to happen? Did you focus on that today? Because if you did, I want you to not do that. I want you to not focus on the idea that you're not pregnant and you want to be. I want you to focus on, instead of focusing on all of the things that you don't have that you want to have or you want to happen, like being pregnant, having a baby, don't focus on that. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what we want to happen as opposed to what we don't have and what's not happening. So what this looks like is, instead of saying, oh darn it, my test was negative today, or darn it, I think maybe I shouldn't have eaten that because it's not promoting reproductive health, or whatever it is that goes through your head or your thoughts when you're going throughout your day, instead of thinking of thinking of things in that light, why not try, okay, I wonder what would it feel like to have the pregnancy stick show positive. Oh my gosh. Or let's say, oh my gosh, I just had a whole bunch of them before I got on the live. But let's say, okay, so what would it feel like if I felt the baby kick? Or what would it feel like if, oh my gosh, the baby was kicking all day long inside of me, and as annoying as it is, I still love it. Like simple stuff like that, little thingies like that. What if you were to say, what would it feel like to be talking to my adult child, telling them the journey of wanting to become pregnant with them, or the journey to becoming pregnant with them? So what I have come to realize, and what really is amazing, is to focus on the things that I want. Focus on the things that, and you focus on them in such a manner that you already have them. I don't generally like saying want, but that is the terminology that most people can understand. And so you want to apply your intentional thought towards the things that you want, towards your desires. I always tell you, ladies, you live the life that you desire. Live your life as you desire. It is what you want. It is what you deserve. A lot of people, we have it so backwards. We go through life and we think about the idea or the concept that we deserve stuff, and then we deserve stuff that other people think we should want. That's BS. From now on, I want you to start working on living life as you desire, and training your mind to only think of those thoughts, only align yourself towards the path of your desires. Otherwise, everything else is BS. Literally, emotionally, physically, mentally connect and align yourself, meaning focus on the things that you desire, the things that that you want, the things, think about the stuff that you want to share with a child. Why do you want an amazing child? You know, think about all of the things that you want to share with them. Think of all of the things, you know, that, like, there's so many things that there's not a moment. Like, you have an endless amount of intentional thought that you can create towards your aligned path to having your beautiful, amazing baby or babies. You know, a lot of times we get in these traditional mindsets, these traditional constructs that limit us. And why are we being limited? Stop with that. So let's not fall into the idea of focusing on what we don't have or what didn't happen. You know, I can recall in school thinking about, you know, I didn't pass the test, you know, oh my gosh, you know, whatever. And so immediately coming out of that situation and saying, well, you know what, the next time I'm going to be amazing. You know, now I know what not to do and what to do. I know what answers are correct and what answers aren't, you know. And so you want to take the situations that you encounter, the thoughts and the experiences that you experience. You want to extrapolate the I guess the positive or the lessons out of it. You know, you want to start honestly just thinking of, what can I learn from this? How can I improve on this next time? You know, as opposed to the loss of it. You know, and don't focus on the loss of it. Focus on the amazement of, had it gone this way, you know. What was I doing today? I had like the most amazing day today. And actually this week, I took a week off, and I just absolutely, it hasn't been a week, it's only been a few days. Anyway, I took some days off because I was exhausted and I just wanted to rest and not do anything. Like, honestly, I just didn't want to do anything I did not want to do. And so I did that. And today, let me see, so Thursday, Friday, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think it was Thursday too. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were the days that I just took off and didn't do anything I didn't want to do. And so I had the best 4 days. Like, it was absolutely amazing. So exciting, so invigorating, so just such amazement. And in doing that, like, I know I needed the rest. I did a video on resting. Ladies aren't resting. You aren't getting the proper rest that you need. And it's not a certain amount of hours a day that you need to rest. Everybody's different. Everybody's diet, mineral consumption, intake is different. So what works for somebody may not, somebody else may not work for you. You may need less or more. It's totally up to you. But you know when your body is like, look, I'm tired. I need to go down. I need to take a nap. I need to go to sleep. I took a nap today. How often do I take a nap? Not very often. But naps are good. You should take a nap. And so I guess what I want to get across to you ladies is, one, don't give up. But we need to redirect our thoughts and our focus. Redirect the focus. Take the focus off of what you are lacking, what you don't have, what you're not experiencing, and focus on the outcome of it. You know, live in the outcome. I don't know if I shared it with you guys, but start expanding your mind outside of the traditional way of handling things, the way of reacting to things. Start connecting with your spiritual self and just grow in that aspect, and then watch the amazement happen for you. So if you're not familiar with Neville Goddard, definitely check out his stuff. It's Neville, Neville, Goddard, Goddard. Check it out. and or check him out, and 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 just kind of familiarize yourself with his teachings. If that is something of interest, you don't have to. It's just a suggestion. And then and just kind of let that marinate with you. Let that just I don't know, just connecting with your spiritual self. I do teach people, I guide women to connecting with their spiritual selves, and it's, I absolutely love it. Like, it's an amazing transformation to see women go from this way, from being this way to being this way, and they're like, oh my gosh, who knew? And so and then to watch them transform, watch them start living the life they desire, and just to see the smiles and the happiness and the glow, from them is it's mind blowing. It's absolutely amazing. And so I want that for everyone. I want that for all the women that want it for themselves, And so just expand. There's more than one way. What is that? There's a saying. I think it's more than one way to skin a cat. Not that I want to skin a cat. So I probably should find a better one. But there's more than one way to do something. And okay, there's more than one way to make chicken. How about that? Instead of skin a cat, let's say make chicken. That's not really any better, is it? But anyway, but there's more than one way to do something. And so I would really love for you ladies to start thinking outside of the box. Start thinking outside of the normal way that we are taught things, and start connecting with you. It is so very, very important that you learn how to connect with you. And I do mean you, okay? With your whole self. When you start to do that, you will feel different. And so I'm gonna tell you what you can do. I don't know how many of you are familiar with grounding and connecting with nature and just being in nature. And no, I don't mean like sleeping outside or having to be outside for 20 days, nothing like that. But to just simply maybe have a picnic outside, sit on the ground, what is it? I teach women, I tell women that you can, not just women, people period, but when you start grounding, connecting with nature, connecting with the earth, and that means something simple as walking outside barefoot, having a picnic outside, sitting on the ground, just embracing, just hanging out near a tree, even if you're just leaning up against it. You are physically bare hand, bare skin, bare arm, whatever, forehead, it doesn't matter, touching the tree, the ground, the earth, the grass. You are literally connecting to it. And so that in itself, the earth, the natural minerals, the natural energy, the natural synchronization from the earth comes inside of you, okay? And it transforms you. It helps to balance you out. It helps create this synergetic environment within you. And of course it takes more than one time, because a lot of you are so disconnected with disconnected from nature, that it takes, just like with anything, to balance out, it takes time for these things to balance out inside of you, but they do balance out. And once you start to connect more, once you start to engage more, and I mean engaging your mind, your physical, your mental, your spiritual, when you put all of these things together, you do have the superpower. It is absolutely amazing. And so, let me give him a little sip. when you become your true self. This is what I call your true self. It's oh my gosh, it is such an experience. It is such a high. It is you know what? I can't really explain it because it's something you have to experience for yourself. You have to engage that for yourself. You have to embrace that for yourself. And then you'll know, oh my gosh, I know what she's talking about now. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely so amazing. And so when you do that, then you'll be like, duh, that's all I had to do? Yeah. And it works for everything, not just pregnancy. You know, we feel like, because we're in this group, that we just, you know, it's just pregnancy. The things that I share with you work not just for pregnancy. They work for every aspect of your life. Every aspect of your life. And so what's the word? The main thing I want you guys to understand, or to understand, and to start embracing, is that you are not just this physical body. We're not just this physical body. If that was the case, then things would be different. But we are more than just this physical body. We are energy, okay? And we are beings. We are spiritual beings. And once you learn to utilize all of you, then you are limitless, okay? You're limitless now. But once you start to, like I say, embrace all of you, oh my goodness, there is no limit. There is no limit to what you create, what you desire, what you align with. It's absolutely amazing. And I know that wanting a baby is it can be emotional. It can be. And it can be, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's hard because you're like, well, she could get pregnant, but I didn't get pregnant. Like, what's the deal with that? Or, like, what is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. Let's clear that up right now. There's nothing wrong with you. A lot of times, not a lot of times, most times, we're just not taught how to utilize our full self to create what we desire. And instead of us creating and focusing on what we desire, we create and focus what we don't desire. That is how we're taught. We're taught to fear this, fear that, this could happen. Oh my gosh, what if this happens? What if that happens? All of the bullshit, all of the things that put fear inside of you and create blockages. So now shit ain't happening. Nothing's happening the way you want it to happen. We are taught this way. And so instead of embracing that or continuing to embrace that, change it. Now that you know that that's bullshit, change it. Stop going along with what you know isn't working and start changing. So let's say you don't know. So I don't know what's working, Eureka. I don't know what to do. So one thing you can do is stop doing the bullshit. Stop doing what you know isn't working. Period. Okay? And then once you it's like when you stop doing something you know is bad for you, think other things open up for you. It's the coolest thing ever. So other things will start to draw your attention, will start to gain your interest, and then it just leads you into it leads you on a path of discovery. Okay? And so now you are learning about different ways to do things. You're learning about, I learned about other cultures and how other cultures don't have names for certain things that we have names for. We have titles for shit, for things to be sad, depressed, and to create anxiety. A lot of cultures don't do that. They have necessary shit. We have unnecessary stuff here. And so it's important for you to honestly grasp the concept of not not embracing what you don't want. You know that, like, on this journey, I have learned a lot about uh, the the clinical way of getting pregnant after 50. And honestly, I'd heard of some things, but I never considered it. I never really thought people were actually doing it. And surprisingly, people are actually doing a lot of the stuff that is unnatural. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I honestly had no idea. And so I was shocked. I honestly was just shocked because I I I just did not know. And so, but now that I know, a lot of people are spending a ton of money doing other ways to get pregnant, and a lot of them have a lot of success. So I'm not knocking, I'm not saying not to do it at all. So I'm just saying that my way, like, if I've got to do all of that extra, I probably would not do it, just because I like for things to just happen naturally, because I feel like that's for me. But by all means, if any of you are going through a clinical way, I'm totally interested in hearing your journey. I would love for you to share your journey, because it could help someone else. And just because I prefer a natural way doesn't mean my way is the better way. That's just the way I prefer. So I don't mean to knock anybody that's doing it any other way. You do what you do, and that's just your journey. That's your path. So, but I was not aware of all of the options that they have, and so there's a lot, but then there's a lot that comes with it also. So, but my goal is to help you ladies just get to a point where you trust yourself. You trust yourself. You create your desire, and then you just roll with it. You stand firm in your belief, in your strength, and you roll with that, and so and that's, like I said, that's my way. That's just how I roll. And whatever journey you're on, like I said, definitely I'm interested. You can share it, other women, to help other women and just to inspire people. you know um you never know what another woman's journey is. And I honestly, I want to know from everyone what they're experiencing and how they are experiencing it. And if any of you have checked out the guide that I provided, give me feedback on it and let me know what you thought about it. I don't know what I just said, but let me know your thoughts on it. I would really appreciate it. And so that we can just, I can know how to better serve you ladies. So, but I really just want you guys to just understand that there is more to you than just this physical body. Way more than you. And once you know that, then know how to lock in and utilize you. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But it was something else I was going to tell you guys. Oh, I don't know if you guys have been watching the lives. I come on here and do them like weird hours or weird times, just whenever. And so, but I want you to make sure that when you're eating a lot of the different foods and things like that, just be mindful. If be mindful of what you're thinking when you're eating. Like, I have a client that says, she says, what did she say to me? She said she wants potato chips, but she knows she don't need them, and she's actually on a weight loss journey. And and she said that, and I asked her, I said, so what do you want me to help you with? Like, if you know you're eating something that you don't need to eat, so what do you want me to help you with? And she was like, well, I want you to help me reset my thinking, train me to not think about the things like that or think of things in that way. And so for me, it just sounds like it's really easy and simple to do. But a lot of people are like, I really am stuck with that, like, what do I do? And so, and so, and so I gave her an exercise to do, you know, and in a couple of days, I'm gonna check with her. We meet up again and see how she did. I told her to call me if she had any problems, and it's been 4 days, and so she hasn't called. So that means hopefully she's doing very well, and she's not having any issues. But you have to make up in your mind. You have to make a decision on if you are going to continue what you're doing or you're going to actually go towards your desires. It's literally just that simple. You have to make a decision. All right, I'm tired of this and I want this, so that's where I'm going. And that's where you go. That is exactly where you go. It doesn't matter the vehicle you get there in. Of course we want to get there as comfortably as possible, but sometimes this shit is not comfortable. And sometimes those uncomfortable situations are the ones that yield better results because they wake you up. They open your mind, they expand you, and they have you like locking in, focus. They have you be, like, okay, I got to get my shit together and I got to do this, I got to do whatever. And so being uncomfortable sometimes is good, is necessary. It's that balance. Life is going to balance it out regardless, whether you want to or not. So you may as well just make sure that you have that your role in that balancing is going towards your desire, as opposed to you balancing out but you're going towards something you don't desire. That's a waste of damn time. I've been suffering and balancing it out all this time, but I'm going in the wrong direction. You want to go in your direction that you want to go to, so you want to make sure that you're balancing out but going in your direction, not somebody else's direction, none of that, but yours. And so it's important that you control what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, I can't say that enough. You must control what you're thinking. And that's pretty much it today. I just wanted to share with you to just make sure you control what you're thinking. Don't get caught up in the past and all of that stuff and traditions and that. No, stay focused on your path, stay focused with your desires, and move towards it. Simple as that. When you go to bed tonight or tomorrow, I don't know what time it is. It's 1 o'clock. I should probably be in the bed now. However, when the next time you go to bed or you take a nap, I want you to think about what it is that you desire. Think about your desires. Don't go to bed thinking about all the stuff that you did today, that you didn't get done today. Don't go to bed with all of the burdens of the day or all of the disappointments of the day. Go to bed with a peaceful mind and a peaceful heart, and think of loving things. Think of the things that you desire. Just like, I wonder what would it feel like if I found out tomorrow I was pregnant with triplets. Like, I would be totally ecstatic. Like, oh my goodness, when I found out I was pregnant with triplets like a few years ago, I was like, what? I was amazed. Like, ooh, I'm gonna be big as hell. I'm big with one baby. I'll be big, like crazy big with 3. So, but I was so excited, right? Like, so excited. And so, and then when I had the miscarriage, I was sad, but I was still excited because the possibility, like, oh my gosh, if I got pregnant with 3, damn, can I get pregnant with 5? Like, my mind just goes like bananas. I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. What it feel like to be pregnant with 5 kids at one time, all natural? Oh my goodness. And so that's how my brain's working with that, And so I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. So I take whatever is I don't rock with the disappointment of stuff, I take that the positive aspect of it and I just roll with it. Like, I'll just go. Like 3 babies, now I'm on 5. Oh my goodness. Like, who? And now I already have kids. I have kids already. So I have 5 that I have birthed, and so I have 6 altogether because I have a stepdaughter. And so for me to have 5 more kids is like, what? But I'm like, yeah, I'll totally do it. Like totally do it. And so I just when you go to bed or when you're taking your naps or whatever it is that you're doing, be positive with it. Have those thoughts just, oh my gosh, have those thoughts flow through you that are complementary to your desires. You know, have those thoughts that are going to aid you on your path to your desires. And just watch how things change for you. I cannot stress it enough, ladies. Watch, feel how things change for you. When you're, okay, so when you're going to bed, this is an exercise I want you guys to start doing. Okay, let's say 10 minutes. You know you're sleepy, you're about to get into bed. 10 minutes before you know you're about to fall asleep, you know, we just like, because I know sometimes I will pass out. Maybe 5. Let's do 5 minutes because I pass out like, you know, I lay down and I'll set my meditation music or whatever, and before I even hit the last button, I'm asleep. So let's do this. Get into bed, and then start thinking about life after you've had the baby, whether it's whatever birthday, or I don't say birthday, but whatever you want to commemorate or whatever you want to think about it after the baby has been born. Your baby's born. She is 5, whatever. But it's positive, and you guys having a glorious time, and everything is super exciting. So think about that. And then once you think about the happiness, the peace, the loving, the joy, the compassion of that moment, that event that you guys are experiencing, whether it's a picnic, you could be outside teaching your baby about grounding, when you were a little baby, or before you were a baby, I used to go outside and ground, and just to have that experience. But this is what you are thinking. These are the thoughts that you are thinking prior to falling asleep. And do that. Once you do that and get in a habit of going to sleep with positive thoughts, things that you want to happen, things that you feel will happen for you, and they will happen. So, but don't go to bed with all the crap from the day on your mind. Don't do that. You can take a nap. Don't take a nap with all the crap. Just have these positive, enlightening, and empowering adventures, before you go to bed. And then, oh my gosh, your dreams will be amazing. So, but just try that. Maybe have you a glass of water, room temperature, and just sleep peaceful. Just whoever it is that you pray into, whatever, everybody's different. It is all in all, whoever created us is, the energy of that. Then just, claim your peaceful sleep. I'm sleeping peacefully. And then go into your intentional thought of life post birth of your baby that you absolutely created. So, and then let me know how that works out for you. Do it maybe 2 days, and you want to do it as much as you want to, but you should definitely feel something after the second 80. Like, you should feel something after the first night, but I know we're busy and we may forget to do it, or we'll fall asleep before we even set our minds and stuff. Things like that happen. So, but if you do it a couple nights, you're definitely going to feel different, and then if you're not, leave me a comment, DM me or something like that, and I can better advise you or guide you on that. So, but I think that's all I got, because otherwise I'll just be chatting, and I still got a lot to do on my computer. But ladies, I love you guys, and oh, wait a minute, there's some people watching. Hello there. Hi there. That's actually awesome that I think we got Grace, Amanda, and Nicole. Hi guys, thank you. So and I'm gonna retract hello and say awesomeness to you ladies. It's just important. I like the energy of awesomeness to you, or awesome day, as opposed to hello. So, anyway, you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing day wherever you are. I'm here in the U.S. and it is, I don't know what time it is, but it is late. And I have a meeting tomorrow, so I love you guys. Remember, when you go to sleep, when you take a nap, what are you going to do? You are going to have positive, peaceful thoughts post baby, okay? Post baby. And you know, you're talking with the baby. You are, I keep saying the baby, but your child, your daughter, your son, however old they are, you're, you know, put in there where somebody has congratulated you on your journey. And you know, I remember when you were starting your pregnancy journey and you actually did it. You know, put that in there. Have somebody congratulating you that you know, you were successful, you know, in acquiring your desire, you know, living life as you desire. It just, ladies, I can't explain to you how awesome it is, but it is absolutely amazing. So, peaceful sleep, intentional thought about post baby life, okay? And leave a comment. Let me know how it works out for you, please, because I want to know. All right, but you guys have an amazing, amazing day, morning, night. I don't like saying morning. Have an amazing, amazing day. All right, and I will chat with you guys later. I love you, ladies. Thank you again for sharing your energy with me and being a part of this. Thank you. All right, you guys have an amazing night. Uh-oh, I look,